What's up, my beloved? Peace. Welcome to the show.
Oh, man. What's up? Thanks, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Anthony Carruthers.
Yes, sir.
Constantly, I see so many different things on YouTube or in media. Everybody in the highlighted scenes.
Right.
Rappers, but you're an awesome photographer, and
I appreciate that.
Tell the stories that sometimes people don't see.
I appreciate that. Yeah, most definitely.
Introduce yourself and tell me where you're from.
Oh, man, I'm Anthony Carruthers, man. I'm a Charlotte native, born and raised in the city. Love it to death, man. The South. Yeah. Southern boy, And I just grew up here, played football in high school.
Yeah, you were telling me about, I know we met, a backstory for the audience, we met at a Family Matters and
DJ illisode, most definitely.
Yeah, that's a 2 Chainz DJ.
Yeah, most definitely.
And you were there, you stood out, we bonded.
Right, absolutely.
You had a great energy, you had a great aura about you.
Right.
So you grew up in Charlotte. Where you went to high school at?
I went to Vance my freshman year, and I was playing football. So at the end of the first semester of my freshman year, I transferred to Independence High School and finished my career at Independence High School.
And then that high school received you with open arms, like you were like, I know you did.
They actually, they wanted me when I was, playing Pop Warner. It was just the situation at hand.
You were just blessed with the gifts of the ability, son.
Hey, the higher power, man. I thank him.
Absolutely. So you went to Vance, then you went to Independence.
Right.
And what you do from there? Like you were on the team?
I started as a freshman quarterback for Vance. We almost beat Independence actually. This is when they won their winning spree. And so I started as a freshman, then transferred and started there and broke records in North Carolina and nationally and
Texas snap, looking forward to the right, looking deep.
Those records still stand today?
It still stands to this day.
What are the records for people that don't know?
Oh, man.
Breaking records?
Yeah, breaking records, man. It's a lot, man. Just most passing TDs in a touchdown. In a game. Quarterback, yeah.
Anthony Carruthers.
Yes.
They hang your jersey up?
Google me. Yeah.
Well, what did Google say about you?
You might find a couple photos now.
Yeah.
Not really because I've been doing it just a year, but a lot of football because football was me before photography. Yeah. It was just football.
Have you ever met like an athlete turned artist? I mean, sometimes it doesn't always have to be an artist in itself. Would you say,
athlete turned artist? Like, yeah. When you say artist, it's pretty broad. So, whether it's a painter or like a musician or, a photographer or whatever, y'all seen it.
Well, what do you love to do?
What I love to do, man? I love to make others happy, man, to be honest. And I love photography. I love to do what I have the passion to do, and that's...
What is it about photography that it's like, air for you or like...
Seeing...
Excites you?
What gets me hyped, when I do photography is seeing the expression of my clients, of their face, or seeing their reaction, and them being satisfied with the work.
Sometimes I wonder about the photo camera because I shoot too. It's just a tool to dimension.
Right.
It's capturing still images of time. It's really like who made that thing up?
And a picture can tell a lot, from a lot of perspectives, and I'm still learning, I've been...
How long have you been shooting?
A year, man, and some change. 1 year, some change, man. How I got started was,
I'd love to know.
It's crazy. Last year, around March, and that's around the time, the spring break for, Miami is real popping, around March. And I got a camera earlier that week. A guy was pressing me. He said, you know, get the camera or, you know, I'm gonna sell it. So I said, man, let me get this
Random guy
camera.
off the internet or?
Actually, it was my dad's friend.
Okay.
So he's a photographer himself.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know, I'm about to get something else. You know, I give it to you. Look, you know, you buy it.
Yeah.
So I went on and bought it and went to Miami and I came back a photographer, man. And it just inspired me, like, to see the reactions I was getting and people wanted the pictures and the demand for the pictures, and it just made me see a whole nother side to
Pictures,
it.
man, photos, especially on social media, they're like little digibytes, like currency. You know,
Man, right.
Dollars and cents.
Right,
It's
absolutely.
like, I need a picture to
Right, absolutely.
become that.
People need that picture.
What do you think that is? Just the fact of them isn't I don't think it's an ego thing. I think it's like a self-love thing.
Yeah,
It could be anything.
yeah, right. It could be, like you say, it could be anything. You know, whatever. You know, whatever gets you flowing. You know, whatever makes you feel good. You know, just getting that perfect.
To your mind.
Yeah.
Dopamine.
You know, and just getting that perfect shot. You know, it's just something about it.
Yeah.
You know.
What would you tell to certain people about like how to maybe approach a photographer or work with them? Like, what's the best cohesive way to work?
Man, I would say like a starting photographer.
You know, a client.
A client.
In this case, like how do you want clients to approach you, and how do you approach clients? You know what I mean? Like,
Man, you can approach me, you know, as long as everything respectful, you know, shoot me a DM or, you know, try to find your best way to get in touch with me. You know, I put myself out there, so, you know, it's easy to get in touch with me. All you have to do is shoot a DM on my Instagram, or, you know, an email. And all the information is laid out.
What is there any photographers? I know when I shot photography here, I was like, I taught myself, you know, how to use the power of the internet. Did you have mentors? I mean, the guy who gave you was kind of like a hidden mentor in a way, but gave you tools.
Like, now that was hands on hand,
Yeah.
I really had to learn that piece myself,
Yeah.
you know, to really like learn the camera.
Yeah.
And so that was really a hands-on. Now, have I gotten ideas from, and have I been inspired by other photographers? Yes, of course. Ivan Burrs, you know, even here in the city, the Photo Falcon, Travis Bravo, you know, he's been doing this for years, and I've seen his work, and it's inspired me. So.
And his work is what? What's he do?
Videography, photography, you know.
And he has like his own direction, just like you do. What do you think is greater, legacy or currency?
Man, I think legacy is better to me.
Why?
Because it's what you leave behind. It's what you want people to remember you by. And it affects other people. You know, you being legendary, it could affect your family when you're not here, you know. So that's how I feel.
Yeah, I was watching the show Westworld.
Uh-huh.
Have you seen that thing?
I haven't.
Oh man, crazy.
Really?
Weird about robotics.
Yeah.
It's pretty fascinating, but I was saying that, you know, for the past, like, grandparents or people, your loved ones,
Right.
you know, they're kind of immortal in a way by you just giving them the energy and remembering them on their birthday.
Most definitely.
Thinking of seeing them in pictures.
Right.
You
The
know?
energy is still there. It never dies.
Yeah.
Never dies.
So that's why you think so many people don't try to leave a legacy. I mean, maybe they're just caught up with the distractions, or
Man, I think a lot of
fear
people.
or judgment.
Yeah. A lot of people are caught up in fear of judgment. To be honest, you know, they don't want to admit it, and but you shouldn't be. You know, live your life. Who are we to judge each other? You know.
Is that something in your own journey you got to overcome? Because I know how to overcome like the fact of kind of like.
I had a point. You know, it was a point. I always been like self-confident and like didn't care what anyone thought. You know, I was going to express myself regardless. But, you know, it is something in the back of your brain, give you a little doubt that, you know, oh, they may say this or that, or, you know.
Yeah.
But don't pay attention to that. It's always going to be that, you know, just do you. And you know.
I really want to help the kids because, man, it's easier said than done. Especially when you gotta eat with it every day. When you come from school, your teachers is not really teaching you what you want to learn.
Absolutely.
I have a heart for those kids to like see people.
That's awesome.
Us,
yeah.
Tell them that, you know, I feel like society should try to be more hands-on with each other.
Mm-hmm. You know? Most definitely.
There definitely is a lapse in that.
Mm-hmm. It is, man. It is. It is.
Because my last video, I was just talking about the hive and you know how like superorganisms work with fishes and bumblebees and ant colonies.
Oh man, I'm telling you, it's crazy you say that. You know, on Netflix, I was watching I'll be watching like Earth and Life, and they're pretty smart, man.
Yeah.
You know, people underestimate the life of insects or the jungle or wildlife. But they're actually like you say, colonies, and they're pretty smart.
Yeah, very smart. So your football career, what did that do for you as far as?
Wow. Honestly, here in Charlotte, it did a lot, man. Yeah. It did a lot. When I played Pop Warner, my name was already ringing before I got to high school. So I played Pop Warner, and we went to.
Because you were just juking people, you were just like throwing.
I was known for my arm, and like, you know, juke move here and there.
Yeah.
But it was like, man, this little guy, man, he can throw like this, man. So we go down to Florida. You know, we win the Super Bowl, and we come back. You know, Pop Warner superstars. You know, we're the best in the nation. Then we go to high school, and that's what really changed my life. Yeah. You know, because it was at a bigger stage, and Independence at the time, you know, was, you know, hot shit smoking, you know, hottest thing. And
what's that Independence area? Just Albemarle Road, just all these different.
Actually, it's in Mint Hill, technically, but you know, it's the East Side thing.
Yeah, it's the East Side stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of love out there.
Yeah.
So high school changed your life?
It did, man. The recognition and for what I did, you know, as a football player at that school, and you know, all the accolades I received, and just my name, you know, being put in the paper every week, front page, and you know, having elderly people come up to me and tell me they see me on the news that night, and
that social bond.
That social bond, yeah.
Energetic.
Yeah, even when, you know, when I go to church, you know, I see, you know, people, peers, and everybody, you know, or I either came to the game or seen the highlights. So, you know, so we traveled with it too, and it changed my life, man. It changed my life.
Did you go to college for it too?
I did. I was on a full scholarship to Grambling State University. It's in Louisiana. They're known for their football team.
You were gonna go there and then go to pro?
Yeah, that was the plan, man. Yeah.
What was that?
So when I went to Grambling, I started as a freshman. Went to the SWAC championship. You know, it was all good. And then it was a coaching change. All of a sudden, right after the season, and I wasn't aware. And you know, the coaches that came in, it wasn't a good vibe, you know, and that's what brought me back this way, because I didn't want to finish my years and waste my eligibility on, you know, somewhere I didn't want to be, you know. So Grambling was great, though. I love Grambling State University. Shout out Grambling State University.
Shout out y'all.
Yeah. Shout out Grambling State University. They know who I am. They call me the little general down there, you know. That was my nickname.
Salute. That's funny.
But yeah, it was all love. And then Kane Winston, it's like the love of my life, you know. Winston-Salem State University. You know, and when I got.
My mother went there too.
Really? Really? He's around.
Yeah,
she's around. You said, man, awesome.
She's doing some art at the Diggs Gallery.
Right. Okay. Cool. Winston is a great city.
I like it, bro.
It's a great
Been
artsy
there
city,
like
man.
2 times this summer. It was
Man, I'm telling you, it's great. It's
It got a
great.
good soul to it. I mean, there's definitely some. I heard it's the worst, the #1 in the nation for when it. That Winston-Salem and Charlotte for upward mobility.
Really?
Yeah, the worst ranked in the nation.
Wow.
Winston-Salem and Charlotte for upward mobility, meaning it are the marginalized communities
Right.
building wealth
Right, I didn't know
in the
that.
area. And,
Wow.
yeah, it's very like you cross over. There's some crazy, you know.
Yeah. Actually, they just built that. I actually got lost because I went back to Winston-Salem like a month or 2 ago, and they've done so much reconstruction. You know, I got lost.
Are people getting kicked out or
Kicked out.
the homes gentrified out or?
No, not for the most part that I've heard about, you know. But, you know, speaking of homes, I worked with Habitat for Humanity, you know, for a year. I did a program with them in 2015 through 16. You know, we helped people get into homes that couldn't afford.
Nice. Was that Winston?
Winston-Salem, yeah. Yeah, and then I moved to Charlotte after that, man.
Yeah. And now, do you want to go back into the game? Do like a AFL or what do you mean? Or do you want to continue to just be multiverse in so many things?
Both, man. I want to continue to be multiverse, and I still have it. I know I do. If I want to pursue that, it has to be 110% all in, you know. Because if I'm going to do that, you know, and get a scout and, you know, overseas to the league, you know.
Work it. Yeah.
Work it, you know. But the photography, man, I just love it, man. I just love it.
Do you hope to stay in Charlotte, or like, what do you think you'll be in 5 years?
In 5 years, I'll be in LA, man.
Yeah.
Actually,
Or maybe building a whole new.
right. I think I'll have in 5 years
Influence.
my own production team. In 5 years in a great studio like I'm in now, you know. And even, you know, I'm not gonna get too much, but you know, LA is where it's at.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's where your heart's at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you live there before?
No, I visited twice.
Yeah. It was warm. It was here.
I could wear a jacket in the evening.
Yeah.
It was nice, you know.
Yeah.
It did heat up, but I just love the vibe, you know. The vibe is there. The opportunity is there.
Yeah.
So yeah, man.
Who do you want to thank for your journey, as far as who do you want to give thanks to?
Wow. My whole journey.
Yeah, just everything.
Just
you know?
everything.
Accumulate it all, I guess. That's what
My parents, man. My parents, them involving me in, you know, church and raising me the right way. You know, I want to thank just everybody that supported me, man. You know, I'm sorry if I can't name everybody, you know, but you know who you are, you know, and I appreciate it.
And what's some cool wisdom you learning? What books you reading? Like, what are you learning?
Actually, to be honest, man, I've been reading the Bible lately.
Oh, someone just told me to read it. It's
Like no lie, like really.
Someone said to me today that the Bible was written in code.
Man,
I'm like, it has a code to it.
Man, I'm telling you,
Underlayer.
it's like you get a lot from it, man. And that's what I was reading, man. No lie.
Yeah, any verse particular?
No, I'm not a big reader.
Yeah.
You know, but I just like to, you know.
I'm an audio book it.
Oh, you a bucket? Yeah. No, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just get my camera. I want to shoot it. You know, candid shot. You know, great shots when you don't even know I'm taking pictures. You know, it's just.
Speaking of the Bible, do you think heaven and hell is a mindset? People put themselves in hell, or people put themselves in heaven.
Yeah.
Thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because let me break that down. You do because you are the choices you make, and the choices you make decide whether you go to heaven or hell. You know, so we know right from wrong.
Yeah.
We know. Now, you know, I'm not gonna say we all know, but you know, we know what's right and wrong.
Yeah. Your spirit will tell you.
Yeah, your spirit tells you. You're gonna have that gut feeling.
Yeah.
But your actions is who you are.
Yeah. And were you ever following a script from someone else, or did you have like recreate your own script?
No, man, never, man. I just my own.
Yeah.
You know, I started this thing just on my own by myself.
Yeah.
You know, the support of others via social media. You know, just get my name out there. You know, shout out DJ Chuck T for letting me come through. Onyx.
Yeah.
You know, shoot.
Give thanks for sure.
You know, man, it's a lot of people, man.
So,
Yeah.
They
know. Right. It's there.
What's some stuff you want to tell the audience before we wrap it up? I mean, what do you want to?
Man, I'm hardworking. I'm driven.
Yeah.
I'm hungry. You know, I'm passionate about what I do.
Yeah.
And to be a photographer or videographer or painter or whatever you do, just be a perfectionist and work at your craft. You know what I'm saying? Practice makes perfect. You know what I'm saying? So.
Do you find times to rest will fall? I mean, sometimes.
Of course, yeah, most definitely. I have to. That's important. Get a fresh mind.
Yeah.
You know, but also give time. You make time for what you want to make time for. You
I've
know.
been doing a lot of qigong. I've been doing a lot
Really?
of little qi
Really?
breathing technique.
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
Man, I actually been on a diet like the last month and a half, and just been going hard in the gym and
Righteous.
cutting out, really just eating a lot of fruits and drinking water and you know, no grease and you know just.
For sure. I need to drink more water, dog.
Hey, get that water, man.
My bones.
That water is it. Keep that H2O, baby. Keep that H2O.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want you to burn out, so drink as much water as you need.
Oh, most definitely, man. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you being on the show.
Hey, man, look, I appreciate you being at the show. And, you know, one thing I want to tell the audience is, you know, this guy right here is a cool dude, man. You know, he one of the coolest cats I know. And he doing his thing, and it's much respect. It's like a vibe when we first met, you know what I'm saying? It was an instant vibe, you know, and I knew right then, you know, so.
And how can I, you know, let me know how I can support. I mean, you want to get the word out there.
Man, just.
Continuously, you want good friendships.
Man, just my Instagram, man, One Carruthers, the #1, then Carruthers. And, man, just check out my work, tell me what you think, you know.
Yeah.
I'll work with you. I'm not like I'm up here, no, I can't work with you, you know. I'm not that type of guy.
Yeah.
I shoot with anybody that's serious and, you know, positive and ready to work, you know.
Bringing balance to the universe.
Bringing balance to the universe. That's all it's about, man.
Much love, G. Thanks for being on the show.
Hey, man, thank you, man. Much love. Hey, this your boy Anthony Carruthers, man. Just Google me. Just wrapped up another episode with YungContent, and we out of here.